Right, so how short are we looking to go for the sides, buddy?
Well, this is a hell of a question I've never been asked before for 25 years. What do you reckon? I mean, if I start, say, like your sort of length, that's sort of good.
So, I reckon you go a little bit longer than mine because my hair's dark, so it looks longer when it's shorter, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, we can go something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously being that it's white is fair.
Yeah, so it's going to disappear.
It's going to look lighter.
Yeah. I suppose we want some hair at the sides to make it look right for the top.
Exactly. Some people come in and they're like, oh, I want it like skin faded, I want it like...
Yeah, a high skin fade.
Yeah, I want it like this, I want it like that, and you're like, yeah, you really don't.
Yeah.
You think you do.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you use some of your experience as well while you're doing that. Because as I say, to have a proper haircut has been 25 years, and it's a long while ago. In one way, it's a long while ago. In another way, it only seems like yesterday.
That's it, blink of an eye sometimes.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is going to shave around the template now. So what this does, gives us the basic outline of where your system's going to be. So what we're trying to do is get all the hair off of that, because we want it to sit where there is no hair, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get a good bond, nice and tight. Take that off. Because there was the fun bit. Got to give you that haircut we're all trying to avoid.
I tell you, it's amazing. Because I haven't got my glasses on, I can't see what you're doing, which is great.
That's probably the best way there.
I like and feel what you're doing. And I've got a really good idea what you're doing.
That's it. Like I said, what is funny, the funniest thing about having a system for me is that we're all trying to not be, you know, bold gentlemen, and we all have to have the same haircut, which is all the haircuts we've been trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Because in absolute theory, you've got the same haircut as I've got, as a 25-year-old chap's got in, a 75-year-old chap just come in. We're all got the same haircut.
Yeah, underneath, yeah. You know, I've been looking forward to this for 25 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I wanted to have this done when I was 37.
Okay.
And, you know, them days, so we're talking about where, 1990 something, they were over £1,000 the systems were.
Yeah, well, you know, they have come down quite a bit in terms of things like that. Although I did have a client yesterday say he went somewhere else, which was like a really well-known brand to do a lot of advertisement with like sports celebrities on TV.
Yeah.
And he went to have a chat with them, and just for a system, they wanted almost £4,000.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, and in relation to what you earned them days,
well, this was
25 years, 27 years ago.
5-6 years ago.
Yeah. Oh right.
And they wanted 20 grand to, well not 20 grand, sorry, 5 grand almost. So like, he said it was like 4.5 plus something else, and it was like, I said that's crazy. I said, are you sure they went off and you were a transplant? He was like, no, it was definitely a sister.
So the last time I had my hair washed like this was in 1997.
God,
that was when 13. I had hair. That was when I had hair. You was 13.
I had hair at 13 as well.
Yeah, I was 37.
Right, but it might be a little bit warm.
Nah, it's just nice, that is.
Yeah. It does change temperature, let me know pretty quick. We'll get it off you as soon as possible.
Oh, I tell you what, that brings back memories, you know, when I used to have my hair washed and cut.
I'm sure back then there was a lovely woman doing it though, not me.
Well, there was actually, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Not some heavily tattooed barber.
Tattoos weren't in fashion them days.
You say that, my old man had tattoos.
Yeah?
He'd be 80 odd now. He had tattoos back in the day.
A lot of people in the forces had tattoos. I mean, it weren't a fashion statement like it is now, is it?
Oh yeah, my dad had like, well, I got a cross on the inside of my forearm like my old man. But I also, my dad had like daggers with like snakes around them and things like that, you know. Yeah. So
that's the army, that isn't it?
Yeah. I think he was in the, I can't remember, I think he was in the military at some point, but only for a little while.
A lot of it though, in the army and that were for identification purposes, wasn't it?
Yeah, what unit you were in.
Yeah.
Right, might be a little bit cold, bit of shaving foam.
Go on then.
The reason we do this, mate, is just to make sure we get a nice tight, nice bond once we get all the tapes and glues on. Obviously the less hair you've got on the parts where there's going to be stuck, a lot easier, a lot tighter.
And we wanted to make it last as long as possible.
Exactly.
Are you razoring it now?
It is, yeah. This is like a bit razor, just to get it nice and short. I mean, there are other ways that people do it. Some people use foil razors, which is a bit like remember like when you use it to like a shaver, when you have an electric shaver.
Yeah.
That kind of thing now is very popular for haircuts and stuff like that. So some people use them to get it nice and short. That's it. Nice and tight now.
That's nice and quick as well.
That's it. Joys are doing the job for a while.
That's really relaxing, that is, you know. You can do that forever.
Well, I'm not going around your house wash your hair, am I? So what this is scalp protector. Put this on, make it nice and protect your scalp from any kind of chemicals you're about to put on.
And that's going to sting. Go on.
It might sting. Might.
Go on then.
I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed now. So what we'll do is we're going to line it up a little bit, alright? Make sure it all fits properly. You know, it's spot on, just like that. You just raise your eyebrows for me? Yeah, that's fine. Relax. One more time. Absolutely fine by me. Relax. Just ever so slightly. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to draw these lines on. Basically, it's just so we know not to go past what we're doing, like I explained to you in a little bit of training we did. What we do is we always follow the hairline. Some people tend to think the hairline, like I said, should be dead straight. It's not really the case. No one's ever really got a dead straight hairline. Everyone's got a little bit of recession. That's what makes the hairlines look so natural. They start looking really square and boxy. They don't look natural. So there's those lines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one dot on in the middle, which is more for us than it is for anyone else. Drop my glass pencil. So you won't need to worry about this one. This is just for us. When we're sorting it out, putting it on. Alright?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to glue the front half now.
Yep.
So what I do is I always do it 2 fingers behind the dot, because I know roughly that's where the tape is. If you get a little bit of glue underneath the tape, it's not going to affect the bond.
Okay.
So it'll be fine, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's basically Gone Girl's about Ben Affleck's married to this woman, and he's cheating on her.
Yeah.
And he comes home one dark day, and his house has been broken into, and his wife's missing. And it looks like she's been murdered and then moved. And obviously he becomes like the prime suspect.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
But it turns out that she's not really. It's like a big setup. It's really, really clever. Like the whole thing is mental.
Gone Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant film.
Interesting. I think I recognise that bit. Incidentally, I think Ben Affleck wears one of these systems as well, doesn't he?
Loads of people say that, but I don't think he does. I know John Travolta used to.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't look very good at all.
Yeah, well he's removed it now and shakes his head.
Yeah.
And I know, obviously, like Nicolas Cage wears them for like films.
Again, he don't look so good.
Yeah.
I tell you the one who always looked really good was Sean Connery. When he wed that submarine one, I forgot, it was something.
Oh, Hunt for Red October?
Yes. And he had white hair and it looked absolutely fantastic.
What we're going to do is going to place it on, get that hairline in the right place, roll it back. When you put it on, it can feel a little bit tight. The reason it can, I kind of explain it as it feels a bit like a baseball cap. And then roll it on.
I look like Mr. Doubtfire now.
That's it. Got to get that cake on your face, haven't you? The cream, one cream or two. I've actually been to a roast actually.
What, where they filmed it?
Yeah, in San Francisco.
Have you?
Yeah, I went there a few years ago. And it's like there's a house. It's literally right at the bottom of the road on a hill, and that's the actual Mrs. Doubtfire house.
Oh, really? That was a brilliant film, that was.
Brilliant.
And of course, Robbie Williams was classic.
Yeah, great actor.
Yeah.
Great actor. Shame he had so many issues, wasn't it?
Yeah. Very talented man.
There he was. Right, so what we're going to do, just going to cut it now. So when we're cutting it, we don't tend to like saturate it in water. We tend to use the leave-in conditioner.
Yes.
Obviously when it comes in a blue bottle, my one's in this bottle because I use a lot of it. So I tend to use it in a different bottle slightly, alright?
Because it kind of like dampens it to help.
Yeah, we don't soak the roots, we just kind of wet the ends.
Yes.
And the reason we do that is because when we want it to blend, we want it to look nice and tight and natural on the blend. Right, ready?
Yep. Go.
We always cut the blending with a razor as well. We don't do it with scissors straight away. The reason we don't do that is because we want it to look really feathered and natural. Obviously sometimes with scissors, even with like real hair, it can look quite liney.
Yeah. Is my head in the right place? Run it forward a bit.
You alright, Lee?
You alright? But first of all, I can't feel anything on my head other than the hair around my face.
That's it.
That's good. So people are joking at work and they're saying, I just watched that to a picture of the shave bit. And they said,
with the dots?
With the dots, and they said, oh, it's looking good, buddy, are you pleased with it? So I said, look, in a minute I'm going to look across between Cary Grant and Spencer Tracy, but of course that's probably out of their age range.
Yeah, I knew the first one,
Cary Grant and Spencer Tracy?
I definitely know the name Cary Grant.
Oh, they were both really distinguished looking blokes with white hair. That was the point.
Was he in Casablanca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Casablanca, no, that's Humphrey Bogart.
That's what I'm thinking of. Similar. Yeah, the problem I had was I think when you're starting to lose hair and you've still got quite a lot of like base hair and you're using the fibers, the top hair, the spray tonics, it looks alright. As you get thinner and your hair, you lose more hair, I don't think it looks as good.
No.
Because you're basically trying to create something that isn't there.
Yeah.
But when you've got like wispy hair, quite a lot of wispy hair, it's fine. But I just sometimes lose, so I had wispy hair, I sometimes lose more hair.
Yeah.
So it was a case of like, I really want to be putting the stuff in there, so it doesn't look like that. It just looks like I've got chalky hair.
That's what happened to me. And I started to paint it on my forehead to make it look like I had
Painting the hairline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Take this off you a second.
Thank you.
See the back?
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, there's a crown as well.
Yeah, there's a crown. Just got a crown.
That'll do.
How's that? How's that for you?
Brilliant, thanks very much.
That kind of what you wanted?
Yeah, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
So a quick closer look. If Phil can have a proper look later on.